Ladies and gentlemen, the Chicago Bears got their guy, baby. Let's go. That handsome man next to me, that's MJ coming in at the perfect time, by the way. Good timing, my man. Good timing.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. But welcome to another edition of Third Down Thursdays, guys. I am Coach Bruce. That amazing gentleman next to me, that is MJ. We are ready to bring you some entertaining hour of shenanigans, conversation about potential trades in the NBA, and the NBA just dropped the starters for All-Star Weekend.
I saw that.
That should be. I'm going to tell you right now. There's some entertaining stuff on there.
I only saw the
Eastern Conference. Western will be dropped this probably in the next like 10-15 minutes, I'm sure.
Okay.
So, but yeah, no. MJ, aside from you not calling me back when I was trying to call you about some important shit, how you doing, buddy?
When did you call me?
I called you 2 days ago. But, problems. We got some problems, Connor. Is he out? All right. I think he might be out. I don't know. MJ's got some technical difficulties going on there. Connor, are you in the background? Can you see me? Are we good? All right. Look at Connor. He's the man. All right. Well, anyway, so real quick, guys, we have some fun things to talk about. But MJ's having some technical difficulties. Connor, how you doing?
I'm doing good, but I literally just changed my banner to say Coach Bruce. So now I gotta change.
All right, we can drop it out. We can put it on me. So
okay.
Coach Bruce. All right. Dude, I'm feeling great right now, dude. Somehow the Chicago Bears didn't fuck up. They didn't.
I'm excited. I'm really excited for the Chicago Bears. Y'all have been making some very good. I mean, Dennis Allen at DC. That couldn't have been a better pickup.
You know what the cool thing was is just seeing a coach that answered questions in a way that wasn't ridiculously stupid. Like we had you had the hits principle for Matt Eberflus. There you go.
That may be the most incredible comedic timing for my laptop to die.
Is that really what happened?
Yeah, I swear. The second you go, yeah, you didn't call me back.
Yeah, and then you're like, I'm out.
Called me. Laptop dies. I was like, nice. Anyway, what'd you call me about?
No, I was gonna actually call you about Senior Bowl stuff to kind of talk to you about that and see if you wanted to. We'll talk about it afterwards. Of course, we're doing a meeting on the show as always. But I want to talk to you about. I was going to create some. What do I want to call it? I want to create backgrounds and things like that for the guys when they go down there.
Look what I got today.
Oh, what is that?
For the Shrine Bowl.
Oh shit! You're going to Shrine Bowl? Oh yeah, it's in Dallas, isn't it?
In Dallas, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's a badass looking. That's like better than the NFL. What? Hey, NFL, step up your game. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's a little. I mean, I like it.
It's kind of. I mean, I think it's nicer than the combine ones. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's thick. It's nice.
That's what she said.
Pause. I walked in and
she said
I was wearing exactly this, like this Mav shirt, and I walked in and. The guy I was like, hey, I'm here to grab my credential. The guy was like, you with the Cowboys?
You're like, I wish.
It's like, nope, just.
You should have said. I'm wondering if you would have said yes to that, what the reaction would have been.
I mean, he would have asked for my name, and my name would have been there, and then it would.
I know. So, but you could have been like, well, I'm a new hire, so they may not have gotten my information there yet. So I apologize for that. So is it okay?
Yeah, I'm actually the assistant to the assistant GM's assistant.
Right? Fine. You can. Hey, there's ways to go around that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. No. So I was just telling Connor how excited I was to actually listen to a coach give a press conference and not be annoyed at the. Okay, so obviously, let me preface with, especially with like people that are going to watch this, every cut that we're going to make of this reel, and then everyone that's gonna fucking come back at me in like 2 years, being like you're a fucking idiot or
Right.
whatever. And I get that. So let me preface: you don't win or lose a press conference. Okay. Lights are out. What is going on with technology with us tonight?
What lights are out?
Hey, Bruce.
Huh.
Don't speak too much on this topic because I have it for the Davis division and I have the video of the press conference.
This is why we need to communicate this to me before I start.
Well, you get a little excited and trigger happy and like to talk, and
I do get trigger happy.
That.
You're damn right I get trigger happy. That's why there's a 100-round mag in my shit. All right, let's go.
But I have the video for you.
All right, fair enough. I'll wait on it. But super excited about it, dude. Really pumped up about it. So that being said, MJ, I'm not going to go that much into it because, like Connor said, but it's nice to hear. I don't have to hear anything about a hits principle, which means absolutely nothing. I don't have to hear anything about beat Green Bay. Like I just heard like a friendly banter talk to LaFleur about stuff. That was fine. I don't care about that. Like that's not.
I mean, he did, and quote say, "I love beating Matt LaFleur twice a year."
Twice, yeah, and that's fine. I think that's like just a friendly banter amongst people that are friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool with that. Like I'm not mad about it. Like what I'm more, and I think. No, you're not mad about that either. You shouldn't be. The thing that annoys me the most now, and actually I want to touch on this with you. That's what she said. Lions fans have become the biggest babies that I've ever fucking seen, dude. Like, what have you won? You haven't won jack fucking diddly squat. You cannot come at Bears fans. You can't come at Viking fans. And you sure as hell can't come at Packer fans since like. At all. You had one good year of 14-2, and you played what? One more game than one more game than the Bears. Same amount of games as the Packers. You were also what, a 9.5-point favorite against the freaking Commodores? Come on. Relax. Especially with that guy that was like talking. I don't know if you saw that video of the guy like saying some stupid shit.
The one on Twitter?
Yeah, the one on Twitter. Yeah.
I did.
I'm kind of interested to hear what your opinion is on that.
Act like you've been there. That's my.
I'm sorry. I almost spit out my beer, bro. They've never been there. That's why he's acting like that.
Yeah, I mean, act like you've been there.
Youngins.
You've had one good season. The Packers have had 30. So, respectfully, listen to Daddy. Act like.
Yo. Oh man, we gotta. We gotta cut that. That was good.
You know, even the Vikings have had more success than the Lions have. So
True.
You are the sad stepchild of the NFC North, and that's saying something when the Chicago Bears exist. So I couldn't care less what you have to say.
Why gotta be that way?
I insulted all three teams in one.
The Bears have never gone 0-4. Just gonna put that out there. The Chicago Bears have never gone 0-4. They might have the most terrible.
Oh, you talking about the Lions winless season?
Winless season. Or hold on, real quick. I'm gonna speak to this. And speaking of winless, fucking Dan Orlovsky. Okay. Can we talk about this guy? Just a talking head that just wants to like put out clickbait.
I mean, obviously, like he played in the NFL, so he knows ball. But
yeah, I agree.
I like his film breakdowns, but when he's just talking for the sake of talking, honestly, it's the same with Kurt Benkert. I like when Kurt Benkert breaks down film or does Madden stuff. When he starts getting outside of that, that's when I'm like, okay, Kurt, stick to the film, buddy. Like his film breakdowns are really good. When he starts like live tweeting games, I'm like, I really don't care.
All right, so we'll do this like. Since we're on the topic of the NFC North right now, we're facing like, and when I say we, I'm saying like the whole like you're a Packer fan, I'm a Bears fan,
right?
And the Vikings and the Liars. I don't know. I just tried something there. It didn't work. What was it? The AFC North, right? Yeah, Steelers, Bengals, Steelers, Bengals. Who else? Ravens.
Ravens and Browns.
Browns. That's tough, dude.
Are you saying which division is better?
No, I'm not saying it's what's better. I think that the overall schedule that's going to happen next year is going to be very difficult for.
We're going to get
in the north.
Yeah,
and I think that the team that goes, team or teams potentially go to the playoffs. Whoever wins the division, I'm going to say has 11 wins next year because I think the schedules are going to be super, super, super hard for everybody in the division.
Because we also play the AFC West.
Correct.
Wait.
No,
we play the AFC.
No, it's no.
We play the East, the NFC East.
It's the North. So we play the AFC North for the conference or the divisional matchups. And I can't remember who the.
I think we play the NFC East.
NFC. No, it is the East because the Bears are playing the Commanders again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because
I'm gonna tell you right now, I think it's 11 wins the division next year. Very, very early prediction on that, by the way.
The Packers have the 6th hardest home schedule in 2025.
Yeah. And keep in mind that's also including playing the division, the NFC North too.
Yeah,
and it's always done by win percentage.
So we play.
So the weakest team that you might play right now for the Packers next year, according to win percentage, is the Bears.
Were the Panthers worse?
Wow.
So,
excuse me. Yeah, no. Yeah, they were. Sorry.
Panthers and Giants. Yeah, Packers play Panthers and Giants.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, and then the Packers also get the Broncos. The
Knicks. Bo knows ball.
Bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna tell you right
now.
now.
Other random games are the Cardinals, the Broncos, and the Panthers. Oh, that's the 3rd place.
He's looking like he's living a crescent moon.
What?
MJ needs to turn his brightness up. He's looking like a waning crescent moon.
My brightness is. I don't have any of my lights set up.
What'd you do? You get out of work or just wake up?
I just woke up.
Fair. Oh yeah, I can see it now. I can see it in the back of your hair in the back when you turned. That's what's up, my guy. That's Hey, you know what's nice about not having hair is worrying about that, man.
You're right. That'd be great. But no, I also don't have anything set up because it's all going to go into Si's car on Sunday.
Fair. Yeah, I gotta drop off the stuff with Jackson tomorrow.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah, they were all. That Senior Bowl group chat is wild.
I know, dude. I had over 80 missed texts in there. I was looking at them, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I mean, I absolutely have it muted. All due respect to everybody in that chat. I have that thing muted. And I will.
I'm not going through 80 texts.
I did, and I probably annoyed you even more because then you got my 15 reaction messages.
Oh, I did see that. I was
like, haha, emphasize,
it's Thursday, haha. Bro. It's Thursday. Thursdays are my days with my daughter and doing work from home.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever. She's healthy now, by the way. She's dude, flying around.
Good to go.
Oh, good to go, dude. Good to go.
Good.
She's at the terrible twos now. She's not 2 yet. Keep in mind that she's not 2 yet, but she's starting to get to that toddler point where you tell her no, it's immediate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like Connor doesn't get his way.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
I'm messing with you, Connor. You know that.
Yikes.
But it's like when you tell Side no at night.
You're right. Oh. Late at night. Yeah, you're right.
Oh no. All right, we're gonna say those
record show. I am Bill Belichick in that situation.
Leaving the house late at night on the ring camera too, being with a all shirt off, being like, "Yeah, let's go."
I guys.
Whatever, dude. If you're pulling a 24-year-old at the age of 70 something, God bless.
Because he's rich. Maybe he
whatever, and he probably has fucking like Blue Chew or like him.
I was gonna say he's probably on like 14 little blue pills.
Right. But no, man. So all right, what do you got for me, MJ? You're about to say something?
Oh yeah. So I mean it's not really, this shit just got real interesting today, right? So I mean it's not really like news because it's not that big of a thing. So Paige and I are gonna move from our apartment in March. And we're not buying a house yet, but we're going to rent a house.
Oh, we're going the house route, bro.
Yes.
Is that where the first is
possibly that's part of the
no fucking way. Seriously?
Well, I mean, yes, eventually that's going to happen. And so that's one of the things is like, you know, we don't want to be cramped in this little apartment. But like I can't even imagine. Really hope Mike's not watching this right now.
You know what we gotta do? We gotta get. I hope to God there comes a day where all of us are in the same room together, because if that happens, it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
It's gonna be a mess.
It's gonna be a mess.
Yeah, for so many reasons. Yikes! But yeah, so I can't even imagine trying to buy a house because I'm being incredibly picky trying to rent a house. And
it's not fun.
And I'm like, I don't even want to know, because we haven't even gone and seen any yet, because our lease is up here April 1st.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna try and move into the house a little bit early so we have some time to like get all our stuff over there. So we'll probably do like March 15th is what we're looking at right now. And so we're gonna go start seeing some places soon. But like,
Come on, Mike. You know for a fact that I work out all the time. I was up this morning at 4:30, dog, working out.
See, Bruce, that's when you need to call me. Is Thursday mornings I open. So if you call me Thursday mornings, I'm up at 4:45.
Well, respectfully, like I don't really think that people are awake the times I am usually.
Fair. But yeah, every Thursday I open. So
I open. Hey, wifey's gonna be open for MJ soon. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo. Anyway, but yeah. So very excited.
That's awesome news. Congratulations.
Yeah. And like the stuff available for rent in Frisco and just kind of the area is fantastic. Like I can
I know. I looked. I actually looked to buy a house out there. Well, I didn't look to buy one. Well, okay, let me rewind all of this. After contemplating some things and talking with the wifey, and also looking at where my office in Dallas is, and then blah blah blah, whatever, I was like, he lives in Frisco, so let's look at houses in Frisco and like see if I can afford some stuff out there. And I'm looking, 1.7 million, 1.4 million, 700,000. Yeah, dude, I'm seeing some shit out that way. I'm like, the fuck.
You should see my parents' neighborhood. It's crazy.
Wait, hold on 1 second. I'm listening. Hold on.
He's listening.
Okay, go up. Okay, now I'm actually listening.
Oh my gosh. Okay. But no, like we're looking probably like 25 minutes from where we are right now. A little further, like northwest. And
to the West Coast.
Slightly, yes.
Canada and then West Coast.
With the equilibrium. Closer to the 51st state of the United States.
Are you closer to the Gulf of America? Or are you closer to the 50?
I would be going closer towards the worst state in the country and closer towards the 51st state in the country.
That was funny as hell. All right. Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, so I'm very excited because like even just to have more space. Like that's our biggest thing right now is like, the security of a home, like not living in an apartment complex because we're just done. I mean, I don't want to live in an apartment anymore. And then having the space, like, you know, obviously, Paige and I love each other, but also there is no space in this apartment.
Yeah, it's called, dude, believe me, it doesn't fucking change. I'm going to tell you that right now. It doesn't change. Like, you could have, like, I have my downstairs area. She could be on the other side of the house upstairs. I mean, you've been in my house.
Yeah.
Like, on the other side. And, like, it's still not far enough away.
How much snow has Dallas had? Dallas had, like, 8-10 inches of snow a couple weeks ago.
Dude, we've had nothing here.
Yeah, it was wild. Place shut down for, like, 2 days.
Dude, Houston, I heard Houston's still shut down right now.
Yeah, because they're babies. Dude, they literally almost closed school because it was going to be below 20 degrees. Like, it is ridiculous. I thought, well, Mississippi is bad, but, like, they also have some extreme weather, so they're, like, used to extreme weather in general. They just don't know how to be cold.
That's good.
Yes. I'm absolutely okay with that. I just need more in general to get to my
I'm gonna tell you right now, just wait until you have kids. It like this whole downstairs area is filled with toys.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why we're looking at places that have like 3-4 bedrooms. Like we want.
It's not gonna matter.
I'm hoping, man.
I get it. No, believe me, I thought the same thing, man. I thought like this area. I thought this downstairs area was gonna be my fucking oasis. That I wouldn't have to worry about anything. Like, dude, by the way, I really wish you could see this. I'm sorry. I totally just stole your thunder. I apologize.
That's fine.
But I didn't buy this. So Selena ended up finding, like, you know, on those like Facebook groups, there's like that free come in the area, whatever. So she found a fucking Papa Shot.
Oh, that's dope.
But it's like a badass Papa Shot, like insanely freaking cool Papa Shot ESPN one. And still works. Everything's fine with it. They even gave us the 2 basketballs that came with it and everything. I have it in my I completely rearranged my downstairs area so that way I can fit it. I can fit it in my downstairs. And no joke, it's actually sitting over there. I really want to like turn the camera and shoot, but everything's dirty. So I next week I'll have everything cleaned up so that way I can set up the camera. That way I can have the Papa Shot in the background and like I can shoot baskets or something like that.
Bruce Corner.
Oh, Bruce's Corner. That should be a segment right there. Bruce's Corner.
We have coaches.
It'd be better than the Davis division. That's stupid shit. You're like, real quick. Before I introduce them though, I almost said something and it would have totally gotten me canceled. Because I was like, oh, the Davis division, that's stupid shit.
Oh, yeah. That would have gotten you canceled. I know what you would have said.
I would have said that amazing shit. Speaking of
incredibly,
ladies and gentlemen, actually, you know what? Let's do it the proper way.
Oh boy.
Test. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Third Down Thursdays in TDT Media proudly brings to you the man, the myth, the legend himself, Connor Davis with the Davis Division.
There was so much energy in that intro that your mic cut out right through.
Dude, I felt
your mic full on crashed out.
I felt my veins popping in my neck right there. I felt like
oh my gosh, that was so funny.
That was so well done, is that what you said?
No, it was funny. It was funny. But we're up on Instagram. I just got Instagram up. I forgot to do it while y'all were all talking. But if anybody joined on Instagram, I doubt they would have stayed listening to Papa Shot and Bruce is
bro. If I
downstairs.
if
Well,
I,
you're not
if
showing us. You're just telling us.
I get it, but it's dirty. I don't want to like see everyone see my dirtiness.
Big fan. Big fan.
God.
Okay, let's talk football,
MJ.
and then we'll
Okay.
get to a little bit of basketball.
What I do?
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about right here.
Alec, you're still the man though.
I will see you soon, Alec.
Stupid ass Wisconsin fucking logo. Get out of here.
All right. I'm gonna keep it football, then we'll go to basketball, and then
We'll go
I
baseball.
guess.
Oh, we should talk. We could talk Hall of Fame too, bro. We didn't talk Hall of Fame.
Well, I mean, it's y'all
We
show. Y'all do
gotta
it.
be quick. We gotta be quick. Go.
So I'll be quick. So, Steelers 2024 season starting quarterbacks: Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. Who are they going to go with? They spent a combined $4.4 million on both of these quarterbacks. Justin Fields starts the first 6 games of the season. Russell Wilson comes in for the next 11. He goes 63.7% with 2,482 passing yards. That's about 225 per game, 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions with 2 touchdowns on the ground. Now, Wilson, who is 36 years old, keep in mind, the Steelers still have free agency. There's a couple free agents on the market for quarterbacks. They have the draft, of course. But as of right now, do the Steelers decide to stick with dangerous Wilson, or do they try to get a quarterback sometime this offseason?
It's up to you, MJ. You can hit this one if you want to. I have something, but it's up to you, bro.
I'll let you.
Okay.
He's tired and he needs to wake up.
No, it's all good. All right, so I'll start this. So one of the things I said right away, as soon as the Steelers ended up acquiring Justin Fields, was if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have no quarterback. That being said, Russell Wilson needs to walk. If I'm the Steelers, I've already seen what Justin Fields has done. I've seen multiple game tape of it. There's a reason why one of the best coaches in the NFL said, "Well, we're going to start the guy that's 36 years old over Justin Fields." Okay. So I think both guys are gone, and I think that what the Steelers end up doing is acquiring somebody else through free agency. Could be Sam Darnold. Could be who else is a free agent this upcoming year? Could be Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. Could be
Jones.
Daniel Jones. Could be one of those guys, but. If they're going to keep someone, they're going to keep Justin Fields. But I think that they move on from both. I think Justin Fields is a free agent. He gets signed by somebody else. Russell Wilson is going to end up being a backup somewhere.
Bruce, it doesn't matter.
It really does.
Bruce, it doesn't even matter. They're going to go 9-8 or 10-7. They're going to get into the wild card, losing the wild card game. I couldn't care less. It doesn't matter what they do.
They're going to go with they're going to find a free agent because there's who else is there right now currently? I can't think of anybody in the NFL draft this year that makes me want to bust a nut.
Alec, please clip that. You know what they're going to do? You know what they could do? Trade for Will Levis. They could win 9 games with Will Levis. Doesn't matter how many picks he throws. Their defense is that good.
The Titans are going to go with the quarterback. They are definitely
trade for Will Levis. Get a 7th round pick. Trade for Will Levis.
Yeah.
Who cares? Have Justin Fields as your backup for the running situations, just in case Levis gets hurt.
Oh, that was the one. That's the one. I actually have thought about that. That's a good call. Good call. No, I like that call, to be honest with you. I could see that happening.
I don't. I do not.
Can you imagine though? Real quick? Can you imagine having what's his face? Freaking Winston there in Pittsburgh, and hearing him with Pickens getting pissed off. Winston walking over and be like, "It's okay. It's okay. We praise the Lord because the Lord has put us here. Pickens, don't be angry."
It's going to be like a Jelly Roll award speech. This is why your windshield is bigger than your rearview mirror. The windshield is bigger. Your future is bigger. That's why your rearview mirror is smaller than your windshield.
Oh my gosh.
That was good. That was good. Well played. Well played.
I don't mind Jameis Winston, though, because it really doesn't matter. If Mike Tomlin's still there, it just doesn't really matter who they have at quarterback. I agree with MJ.
Can you imagine also Mike Tomlin, like, with Winston, like, just they both being like, Mike Tomlin being like, "Get your ass in there," and Winston be like, "I'm going to go in there when I want to get in there because I was told that'd be the grace to get in there."
It doesn't matter when I come or when I go or where I come or where I go, and no pause.
We're going to eat W's.
That's not the only thing I'm eating tonight.
Oh, I love it.
Ooh, I know we're going to be eating next week.
Oh.
We have the meats.
Man, you got to put some... Well, first of all, you better put some lotion on them hands. I heard that.
It's just like... I really do moisturize, but when it gets super cold outside, it's like, especially when I worked outside in the drive-thru, I couldn't wear gloves to hold money, so they would just crack and bleed throughout the entirety of the winter season.
How are y'all's hands that bad? Like, I've worked out for years. I never moisturize. You should see these nasties.
Wow. Okay, I'm done.
Thank you, Alec.
Man hands. I would love to see Connor do any kind of.
Okay, real quick. That is another reason I want a house. I want like a yard to take care of. Like, I know it sounds really dumb, but like,
oh, wow, we're tangenting. Like
people take pride in that, MJ. I don't mind
they
that.
do. 100% they do.
That is a big pride thing.
And then you get tired of it.
Yeah, but I want to.
No, I
get the right to be tired of it.
I love, you know what I do love?
I have nothing to be tired of right now.
That's fair. No, that's fair. Dude, you know what I love? Honestly, God, I love doing yard work. Yard work is the shit, dude. I love doing yard work.
Like, I want to go out there on a 105-degree day, shirtless, in my front yard. Go mow that lawn. Like,
bro, I actually, you know what the best was? I should have freaking taken videos of this. MJ, you know, I have trees along my whole, like, property line and shit. I freaking cut down some of the trees and stuff like that, and I was chopping wood shirtless in my backyard, like wham, wham, it's just like a fucking badass. And like Celine's like, "Get over here." I'm like,
that's how the fucking baby was made. Anyway.
Oh, I hope y'all know I'm gonna have to cut all this out about shirtless people.
No, I know how the second baby came about.
That was my birthday. That was a whoopsie doodle.
Oh, sorry, that was your first one.
That wasn't a whoopsie doodle, but it was like it was a birthday delectable.
Bruce, it was exactly 9 months after my wedding day.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been. I mean, I don't even remember, to be honest with you. Okay. Wow, we are really tangenting. That one I actually don't remember. This one, at least I know the point in which that happened, right over there on that couch.
Very proud. All right, Connor, what else you got?
I'm sorry, Mr. Hall. All right, go ahead.
Here we go. All right.
Hey, here we
go.
More
football. This is why I told you
not
to talk about it, Bruce.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Because
also, Kirk Cousins, by the way. All right, go ahead.
This right here.
To stay in this division. Nice. I know this is the toughest division of football right now. There's 3 teams that made the playoffs this year. I've got tremendous amount of respect for the coaches and the players in this league, having competed against them for the last 6 years. Dan Campbell, Kevin O'Connell, you're talking about two guys that are up for Coach of the Year awards as the season ends here. And to be quite frank with you, I kind of enjoyed beating Matt LaFleur twice a year.
I kind of enjoyed beating Matt LaFleur twice a year. Now, the NFC North goes 0-3 in the playoffs.
I thought I had a little bit more time.
The NFC North goes 0-3 in the playoffs. This is the second time this has happened where three teams of the same division have gone to the playoffs and neither of them have won a game. But you mentioned Coach of the Year. Two coaches in the NFC North.
And then you're right, MJ. I'm going to bust this bad boy out and be like, ah! Yes. Continue.
What'd you do, Bruce?
I'm going to have to cut all this so I can, because it was completely in the middle of my question.
I know he's so angry now. Go ahead, Connor. All right, ask your question right now. Boom.
He mentions two coaches, singles out one. Two of them being Coach of the Years. One of them he's beaten twice and enjoyed beating twice every year. Does Ben Johnson become a Coach of the Year on the Chicago Bears?
No.
Hold on, let me take this. I'll take this. The only reason why, and this is a shout out, MJ, to you, Alec, even to you, relax, and and all the Packer fans and Packers, period. When you're able to single one coach out that you didn't actually work under, that's a shout out. That's a respect thing. That's a saying like, yeah, I want to beat you the same way that I beat you with a more talented team that I was working with before, so that way I can build up this, I can build up this team and then beat you again, hopefully the way we did before. Again, I think it's a friendly banter thing, and I think it's a respect for the Green Bay Packers because honestly, they have been the class of the division for the past 25 years. I said it. I'm okay with saying it. I'm not naive to it.
33 at this point.
True. But I'm not naive to it. So, continuing to answer your question, does he become Coach of the Year for the Chicago Bears? It would have to be a ridiculous run to cause him to be Coach of the Year. Next year would be the time for him to win it. It's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. No. So to answer that question, no, I don't think he's going to be Coach of the Year. My goal now is to have a sustained consistency instead of winning off-season of the year awards and winning championship banners on January 23rd when you're not even playing. So I don't give a shit. Like, he doesn't have to win Coach of the Year. Just be consistent and win.
Okay. I'm going to do my best to not make this personal towards Ben Johnson. And I'm really going to make it more personal towards the Bears franchise in general.
Make it personal, MJ.
Okay, first of all, Ben Johnson, you haven't done anything on your own, so shut up. Number two,
true.
You haven't done anything without one of the most talented offenses the NFL has seen in the last 20 years. So shut up. Now, yes, you can give some of that to his play calling, but like objectively, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown,
third round, fifth rounder,
line,
second rounders,
right? Like dogs.
Well, his skill position guys, I will counter with though his skill position guys were mostly guys in the later rounds. Later by meaning like second, third, fourth day guys, or third day, guys. But cast offs like Goff. Do you think Goff would be the guy that he is though? Genuinely, No, but I will say though,
Yeah,
it
but I
just
think
shows
there are
you.
a lot of quarterbacks in that situation, and they are fine.
Oh, I agree. No, you and I are on the same exact dude. If Jordan Love had that offensive line in front of him,
Yeah,
believe me, no, 100%. I agree. Shit, if Caleb Williams had that offensive line in front of him, do you think he gets sacked 70 times? No.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I think, okay, now you're going to walk in to an offense that respectfully was just in shambles last year. We're really going to see what you've got. You've got some talent. You've got an offensive line that is not good at all.
Agreed.
So my thing is like, this doesn't even go down to can Ben Johnson do it? It comes down to can Ryan Poles do it? Can the Bears front office put a team on the field that Ben Johnson can work with? Like, I just don't know when it comes down to the rest of the franchise. Bears defense fell apart after Matt Eberflus left. You can say what you want about him as a head coach. Horrible. His defense was significantly better while he was there than afterwards. So, like, you've got a lot of questions that have to get answered. Who'd they bring in as DC?
Oh, now?
Dennis Allen.
No, that's a good.
I think it's a good pickup.
That's a
very good pickup.
That's a good get. That's a good get.
I think he was top 3.
The problem is, honestly, though, what happened this year, though, with the Chicago Bears with regards to their defense, and I 100% agree with you, MJ, dude. As soon as he left, you could like, as much as like as a Bears fan, I don't want to admit it, like he was totally like keeping that defensive unit together.
Yeah.
Also, you already freaking like hit the tip of the iceberg with it too, saying like, is Poles going to provide the talent to shore up that defensive line, shore up that offensive line? Because that's exactly what they need to do. Like the skill position spots of the Chicago Bears, while not the cool thing hearing also was like they want to speed up Keenan Allen, like get rid of Keenan Allen. Like find a guy that's fast. Like it's not like Keenan Allen's bad, but like just get a speed guy out there. Get someone that can catch a football, that can run straight and catch a football. That's it. That's all I want. But anyway, I digress. But defensively, I was originally going to talk about this. Defensively, on the defensive line, Sweat was getting double teamed. He was getting chipped all the time. Who was on the opposite side of him?
Nobody,
exactly. And I've seen like Chicago Bear fans like clamoring for Khalil Mack to come back to Chicago Bears. Why? Like he like if no, just like he's 30, I think he's 33, 34. I think he turns 34 in February. Like there's no reason why to bring Khalil Mack back just because he had that one ridiculous first half against the Green Bay Packers. That was legit legend. It was stuff of legendary shit though. Like you'll agree with me on that, right?
Didn't we still win that game?
Huh?
Didn't we still win that game?
Yeah, remember that was the game that Aaron Rodgers got knocked out, but then got shot up, and then like his eyes were like this after the game. Like,
yeah, dude, he absolutely took some
cover. Oh yeah, 100%. So no, again, so to go back to what I was saying though is like what they need to do is they need to get a guy opposite side of Sweat, and they need to also, I'm going to say this too, they need another linebacker. I know they got Tremaine Edmonds and they have TJ Edwards, but
they were objectively not good last year.
No, at all. So
and
having Billy. So my last point, Billings getting hurt, like he's a defensive tackle getting hurt them bad on the run front because like he was actually really really fucking good at that. So depth on the interior line, and they need another pass rush, and then they'll be fine. But the guy that I want is going to be gone before they can draft. I want a dual Carter. But it's not going to happen. That's just pipe dreams.
Here's what I will say. What Brian Gutekunst did when they brought in Matt LaFleur in 2019 was that offseason he spent a crap ton of money. He brought in Billy Turner, right tackle. He brought in both of the Smith brothers. Like, he spent money. Brought in Adrian Amos on the defense. And one of the things he did was the majority of the money he spent was on defense. He was like, okay, I just brought an offensive guy. I want to make sure that defense is shored up so that my new head coach who's a great play caller, doesn't have to worry about the defense as much. Now, obviously, Green Bay has worried about defense since 1992, outside of Reggie White. But
2 years ago, their defense was good. 2 years ago, their defense.
No, they were good in 2020.
Jair Alexander, you think he's
Tom
gone, by
Brady
the way?
cheated.
Is Jair Alexander gone?
Yes, absolutely. They were good in 2020, but Tom Brady cheated. They were good in 2010 when they won the Super Bowl. They should have won the Super Bowl in 2020, but Tom Brady cheated.
2010, they were really fucking good.
Yeah, because Rodgers wasn't there yet. Like that's what's wild is Rodgers was good, but he was not there yet in 2010. So if I'm the Bears, if I'm Ryan Poles, who already has gotten 3 second chances that he shouldn't have gotten, you have to go out there. You've got what, 80 million cap space, Bruce? Something like that. Obviously before the draft picks.
Top 5. The top 5
Spend
in
it.
cap space.
Spend it all. Spend it all right now. You have to take shots.
Interior line, both sides.
Yeah. Protect Caleb Williams and go from there. Stop the run and go from there. But
Trey Smith, baby. Trey Smith.
The Bears have so many holes. Pause. That I don't know if you can fill all of them.
If you can get a stout defensive and offensive line, you can be competitive. You see that with the Steelers, but that's also coaching too, though. So there's a lot of variables. You're not wrong. There are holes, and so I shouldn't say we. I thought this team was better than what they were going to be. So, or what they were. Excuse me. So saying that, interior line, build up your interior line, both sides, and get a pass rush. And a lot of things can change.
Well, honestly, I think they were better than that record too. That Commanders game when you're about to go 5-2, I mean, that we'll see what happens with Jaden Daniels and the Commanders this season.
100% coaching on that.
If the Commanders end up going to the Super Bowl, you could argue that that's one of the most impactful plays in the last decade of the NFL, because the Commanders were not hot at that point. They took off. The Bears were in the good spot.
Jaden Daniels was hot. I'll argue Jaden Daniels was hot at that point.
Yes, but the team was not
fair.
The team was not ready to win with him at that point. That's one of the most exhilarating wins you can get, and I speak from experience watching a lot of Hail Marys. It's a real
you get
momentum builder.
You get it. Yes, 100%. Good call, dude. Good call.
So
bitch on the other end, though.
Yeah, I legitimately think that might end up being one of the most impactful plays in the last decade in the NFL, especially if the Commanders end up in the Super Bowl, which I think they will.
I think they will. Well, you know what's kind of fucked up though, real quick. There could be a lot of things that are going against Ryan Poles, saying it's almost like I told you so. Jalen Carter playing insane ball right now on the defensive end or defensive line for the Eagles. Jaden Daniels going off as a quarterback right now for the Commanders. And then
that's a nut.
I know he is. And then you have, this is all the what ifs that the Chicago Bears have in the history right now. And then on the other side, you have Patrick Mahomes again going to the AFC Championship. And then the Bills are just the Bills. I got nothing for that one. But it's just kind of funny seeing all these guys that are doing fairly well at the shoulda, woulda, couldas. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny. I don't know. All right, Connor, relax. Calm down.
I'm saving all of my Jaden Daniels energy for when his name is spoken on NFL Honors Night, whenever it's Offensive Rookie of the Year. And I'll have our little bet clipped from when me and you made our Offensive Rookie of the Year bet.
Do I owe you $20?
Yeah, I'll show you. I don't remember how much it was. I have it clipped though.
Fair enough. But Hey, just so you know, though, who also said Bo Nix was going to be a stud?
I actually will say I did not get on a Bo Nix train or anything, so I'm not going to give myself credit for that because I didn't know Bo Nix was going to be that good. Because I didn't want to give Sean Payton credit.
Oh, geez.
Because I'm an emotional Saints fan.
So that's an excuse. Got it. So you're not looking at
an
it
emotional
from a clear
Saints
lens.
fan. But before we get into the next thing, I would like to give somebody else credit.
Hold on, real quick. Oh, you were. Never mind. You're about to do that. No, my bad. Shut up.
That's Jeff Forte.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
And when you call Jeff Forte at 704-464-4544, let him know that Third Down Thursday sent you. And tell him that Connor sent you because he loves helping Connor out, whether that be in the house or in the car.
I mean, you hear these hands. You know I don't be working up in the house too often.
Hey, that's okay. He does business too. Oh, he's wearing the white ring. Connor is wearing the white ring. Yeah.
Hey, suck on that, Connor.
I will.
You want to know what this means? You want to know what this means?
Purity.
Connor, look me dead in the eyes. Oh, gosh.
Damn, MJ, your nails look good, bro.
Thank you. Connor, you know what that means?
What?
It means I have somebody sleeping next to me tonight.
Oh, that's good.
Do you?
Well, he could have someone like.
I mean,
I'd rather refrain from letting Tanner sleep in the same dorm bed as me.
Oh my god, bro!
I think every female in the state of Mississippi agrees with that.
Wow.
What Tanner? So I could leave a spot for them because Tanner would be taking it otherwise. I got you. We're on the same wavelength.
No, I was saying that every female in Mississippi doesn't want Tanner sharing a dorm bed with them.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk basketball. Well, because if you have somebody next to you, they know a thing or two about basketballs. And here we go. Jimmy Butler. Jimmy.
Oh, sorry. When I click over to Twitter, it goes.
I get it. I have everything dark mode. Speaking of dark mode.
What did he say?
Oh my god.
Oh, I wish we didn't live in 2025 sometimes.
I feel like we're in an SNL skit right now.
Oh, that was great. That was funny as hell, though. He legit said that shit.
Jimmy Butler.
Okay, we're good.
There's no way he said that.
My eyes are watering. That shit was funny as hell, though.
I was referring to their jerseys. But Jimmy Butler.
Bringing the heat.
$48.8 million salary this season. He's got $42.4 million next season and a player option should he choose to accept that. If Butler were traded before that player option goes into effect, the new team that he is traded to will be able to sign him to a 2-year worth up to $111 million deal to extend his contract. Now, what I want to do, you are a Golden State Warriors fan. Bruce, you are a Bulls fan. But the most likely scenario is what I'm going to point out right now. It's the Suns, as if we go back to Tuesday, they had kind of a bunch of pick swaps. giving them a couple, maybe I think it was 3 to be exact, first-round picks with the Jazz to be able to entice the Heat that much more for Jimmy Butler. Now, this for the Suns to get Butler, this is what would have to happen. They would have to go in this fashion exactly. If it doesn't work out this way, then there's no way they can get Butler. So, the Suns have 2 players on their team of value, but they cannot mess with their contracts, which means they cannot trade them. That's Grayson Allen and Yusuf. Am I pronouncing his first name right? Nurkic. Yusuf. Okay, Yusuf, I thought so. Now, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant cannot be traded in this scenario because they have waived their no-trade clause. They don't want to be traded. So that leaves the only player of value in this scenario, Bradley Beal, is the only player that can be traded. Now, Bradley Beal also has a no-trade clause in his contract. Should he choose to waive that, then this all falls apart and they cannot trade Bradley Beal. But if he doesn't, and the Heat are interested in Beal, they'll trade him for Butler, and we'll have a happy family in Miami, hopefully, and a happy family in Phoenix. But whichever one wants to go first, Bulls or Warriors, what is the scenario and the likelihood of him going to either one of those teams? What would have to happen to bring Jimmy Butler to your team?
He's not – okay, so I'm going to go first. He's not coming to Chicago. There's no way he's coming back to Chicago. So saying that, the Bulls would be a part of the trade package. They would be that third team to help out with the monetary things that need to be shifted around and blah, blah, blah. Saying that, I could see Beal being the piece that comes to Chicago and with draft picks from the 2 other teams that may be considered. And then Zach LaVine leaving and going to, I don't know, hypothetically speaking, we'll just like put a team out there like Milwaukee, or I actually have seen rumors about him going to Golden State. That'd be hilarious, by the way. And even LA, even the Lakers. So no way in hell would that ever happen for the Bulls. However, I think situations for the particular team in Chicago with the Reinsdorfs right now and with Arturas Karnisovas, I think they're starting to embrace the idea of a full rebuild again here in Chicago. So I think all thoughts and all things are on the table. That said, it's going to be 1-year guys, like rental players that are going to be here in Chicago. I think Beal has a 1 year left on his contract. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that. But that's the only way that would happen. And they will also want to flush everything out. LaVine, even Kobe White's right now currently on the trade block too. So he's not coming to Chicago. I think he ends up going to Phoenix, and I really do think he goes to Phoenix because he wants to he's in a ring chase, and also he wants to stay in a warm climate. As fucked up as this sounds, he's in his mid-30s, so he wants to stay in a warm climate because it's easier on the knees. It is. One last thing too for the Miami Heat. The only way anything happens is if Pat Riley thinks it's a smart move. We have to understand that this man has done a very good job of running a franchise for years. Chicago was a good construction budget. Yeah, no shit. I feel that. But like I said, though, Pat Riley does a very good job of running his franchises teams, whether that be coaching and owning or GM, whatever. Saying that's the reason why Jimmy Butler was suspended again, because he doesn't put up with that bullshit. And there was a quote that he put out there a few weeks ago, essentially saying that if you sign a contract to be a part of a team, you better fucking do your job. Essentially, I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but he's kind of from that old school thought process. So it doesn't surprise me that he does that. And I'm sure he works that way from the business aspect as well. So the only way anything like this happens is if Pat Riley thinks it makes sense for what he wants to do for the Miami Heat.
Would it change your mind if I told you Bradley Beal has 2 years left on his contract, the last year being a player option, of course?
No, because it's a buyout. Because you could still cut him, and then you could have that. No. I'll take him. He can come to the Bulls, but that'll make it all the more reason for the trade. You could use him as a trade piece too. I've seen this too many times for the Bulls. That's what they do.
MJ?
Are you asking the likelihood of him ending up in Golden State?
If you want to touch on Chicago, if you have anything to say about Chicago, be my guest. But if you don't,
he's like, no, I got nothing to say about that fucking franchise.
No.
What would have to happen for him to come to Golden State?
Question is, would you want him on Golden State? That's probably a better question.
Yes, I would love if they trade Draymond Green.
Ooh.
Because that's what they're missing right now is the original. How do I explain this? The original purpose of Draymond was your stopper and your facilitator. Steph Curry, when he came into the league, was not a good facilitator. He was not a pure point guard. He came into the league as a shooting guard. When they got Klay Thompson and had Harrison Barnes at the 3 and couldn't play Klay at the 3, and then had Draymond at the 4, and at the time, a combination of David West and Zaza Pachulia playing the 5, there was no way to run Curry at the 2, so he got moved to the point guard. That's when he took off, was him playing point guard, but playing it in a way that had never been played before. He was not always the one bringing it up the court, etc. That just doesn't necessarily work the way it used to because of the way the Warriors team is structured. Steph Curry needs another guy who can go out there and drop 30. Steph Curry needs somebody who is not going to...
You think he can still?
Butler?
Yeah.
On any given night? Yeah. Every night? No.
Okay.
On any given night? Absolutely.
Fine.
Because especially when you're playing with Steph Curry, it's very different than playing with Tyler Hero.
I agree. Spreads the floor a lot more.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the best shooter of all time.
Exactly. So I think, honestly, I would also love the defense of Andrew Wiggins and Jimmy Butler in the starting lineup together, and Draymond Green. Well, he gets traded in that scenario, but if somehow they could keep him, which would be very hard, but like it would be so cool.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the financials would be almost impossible without trading Draymond. So it's unfortunate, but that's how it is.
What about if you trade Andrew Wiggins?
No, because then you're just getting like a tiny upgrade. Jimmy Butler is just like slightly better, slightly older Andrew Wiggins. There's not enough of a difference in my opinion. I think they need to keep Andrew Wiggins because I think the way it works is running Wiggins at the 2 and then running Butler at the 3. Goodness knows what at 4 and 5 at this point, but get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. Yeah, I don't see how it happens. I would love it, but I don't see how it realistically works.
Now, I'm under the impression, based on conversations I've had recently about this topic.
Can't wait to hear that.
Steve Kerr is not wanting to build a playoff team that can make a run. He wants to almost rebuild and look.
It wasn't Steve Kerr. It wasn't Steve Kerr that said that. It was Steph Curry. Steph Curry was the one that said that, and it was a total sorry, I'm not trying to steal your thunder or anything.
That's fine.
It was Steph Curry that said that, and it was a total misinterpretation of the quote that he actually said.
But
MJ's fucking yawning over there and shit. The fuck?
To have somebody.
Am I wrong on this shit? I've been the one that's been. Oh no, it's Thursday. You've been up as long as I have. Never mind. All right, go ahead, Connor.
To have somebody as great as Jimmy Butler is in the playoffs, though, MJ, and then you add Steph, and then I don't think Draymond's bad in the playoffs.
MJ, he's addressing the white ring right now. Let's go.
Maybe the Warriors get their whatever ring they're on, and it's white.
Oh, the white rings. Let's go.
Bring this good-looking man with a beard into my.
Oh, let's go. We're bringing in Kenny. Kenny,
Leaf.
we're talking NBA, bro. I don't know.
What is basketball? Says Kenny.
You got him, Connor. Connor, you grabbing him?
Yeah, I was
Jason.
debating on if we should
No.
play an ad or not, but I guess we'll get it later.
Oh no. Well, you know what? We can play an ad real quick. Whatever. Hey, get car insurance. Jeff, what's happening? Look at that.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal. And it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
And when you call Jeff, what's happening at 704-464-4544. Let him know that Third Down Thursdays, TDT Media and Jack Gaffney sent you to go get the most amazing offensive coordinator in football to bring back to the Patriots. All right, let's go, boys.
Yikes.
Kenny, what's up, dog?
Hello,
How's it going,
sir.
fellas? How's it going?
Oh, it's going. It's going.
Me and Bruce are both very sleepy. Most of the week.
I get it.
I'm good, man. It's a daily grind, bro. It's a daily grind. So, Kenny, I know you don't have any. You don't have college football for us tonight.
No, I don't. We ran out of college football games, you know.
But you definitely. Oh, wait. Is that the hoodie already?
No, this is from the last time they beat Notre Dame.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The Fiesta. Oh shit, the Fiesta Bowl from a couple years ago.
That's pretty sick, though.
And then they stole the phrase, turned it into champions today. So.
Did you start sweating a little bit? Be honest. Did you start sweating a little bit in the fourth quarter when like 4 minutes left when they got within 8?
I was a little concerned. I was more concerned that first drive that took, I forget how many plays.
Yeah.
But ridiculous amount of
That's good.
But it's something that Ohio State's done throughout the entire playoff is that they were able to get to a lead and then hold the competition off, maintain it, and then always kind of give that little extra that they would need in order to get further on. And so I think that they did a fantastic job all season. They came out with a completely different game plan than they had throughout the regular season. So I actually kind of believe now. At one point, the coaching staff was talking about how they were kind of managing the games, managing the reps for the offense and stuff like that, just to keep the bodies fresh for the postseason. And then you see what they came out and what they've done in all 4 of the games. I mean, it was something. It was like watching 2 different Ohio State teams throughout this year.
Uh-oh. Wow. All right, so I do actually have a question for you though, Kenny.
Yep.
Like legit question. All right, so I do think, and so a guy that I work with, he's a huge Notre Dame fan. Shout out Bob if you're watching. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Nice. Shout out to him though. But you know what though? One of the things that I did address and I did talk about with him though, with both Ohio State and with Notre Dame though, is that national championship game, while in my opinion was a blowout, I think I actually do think the score was too close to how I felt how the game was. I mean, as you know, anybody that plays football or has coached football, like I don't know, for whatever, I just thought that I thought Ohio State just dominated that whole game. I'm sorry, I did. But that said, though, I do think that there was a good game for recruiting tools. Okay, so next year, what are your expectations for Ohio State from the recruiting standpoint? I mean, obviously they've already gotten some badass people, but transfer portal is open until I can't even remember when's it open till.
I forget, but it may
March?
have
April.
Well, so it's a tricky thing, right? So it should be open for a limited time after the playoffs,
right?
But then it closes, and then it should reopen again, like towards May. So for it to be this wide, I don't think it's going to be open for that long. I think it'll be open for a few weeks, though.
So I'm going to ask you for Ohio State purposes. What do you think they did for their transfer portal options? And actually, what do you think they did for their recruitment options?
So I think Ohio State has set a new standard for NIL deals and the transfer portal. So a lot of people talk about how Ohio State spent $20 million on their roster this year. Most of that money was actually allocated for maintaining the current roster, right? Getting guys like Jack Sawyer, Igben Nosen to make sure that they were sticking around, stuff like that, make sure that they didn't enter their own transfer portal or enter the draft. What they also did was they built that entire receiver room in-house. That is all recruitment base. They're returning the best 2 players on the roster, Jeremiah Smith and Caleb Downs. So what they're going to do...
That's dang.
So in terms of their prospects, they already signed the number 2 quarterback in the country. They are approaching, I think they've got the running back out of West Virginia.
Yeah.
And I think they have a top 5 running back recruit. So in terms of recruiting, Ohio State's always recruiting, right? It's a well-oiled machine. They don't rebuild, they retool a lot of the times, where the Big Ten has to constantly catch up to Ohio State just retools. So this is just another example of how they're setting themselves up for even more success down the road. They need to maintain the offensive line that was injured, battered, bruised throughout the entire season. And you have 2 to 3 quarterbacks right now vying for a starting spot, and they still might hit the portal for another one. So, like I said, they maintained their roster. That's what they spent so much money on, but they built the key positions within the house. Like the defensive ends were all built in-house, right? Jack Sawyer is a Columbus-born kid, that kind of stuff. And that's what Ohio State's always been really good at, is keeping the Ohio State the guys from Ohio in Columbus and seeing what they can grab from elsewhere. And that they've been doing since Urban Meyer. Trussell probably.
So sorry, MJ. I gotta ask an expert on this. Last one, or last 2, really. Well, it might be a fast one. If Ohio State lost that game, was that Day's last game as coach for Ohio State?
No. So Ryan Day, first of all, the athletic director was behind Ryan Day from the loss against that team up north. But more importantly, he demonstrated through the other 3 games of the playoff that he beat all of his demons. He was able to handle top SEC opponents. He was able to win the big game, and he was able to do it decisively. So I think
SEC opponents?
Yeah, Tennessee and Texas.
Yeah, SEC opponents. Sorry, go ahead.
And then he was able to handle the big moments, and that forces him to stay in. And then, you see I saw all the reels and all the videos and everybody calling for Ryan Day's head, and it became everybody in the Woody against everybody else. And I think that's what galvanized the team. There's no way that Ryan Day lost his job if Notre Dame would have beaten them.
So, all right. So my second question is this, though. What? Sorry, I just saw a text that MJ sent. My other question to you, though, dude, is all right.
I can't believe I never thought of that before.
Brilliant.
Right?
Connor, how does that make you feel?
Connor, want to jump in here? No? All right.
No.
All right. So,
You got a girl in the room.
What? I hope so. Suck every cock.
Welcome to Mississippi State, part of the SEC.
All right. So my other question, though, to you, though, man, is, and this is not at all disrespectful whatsoever to Ohio State and to what has been built there, because obviously you're the national champion. But the record most recently against Michigan. All right. Next year, please, is Ohio State going to beat Michigan next year?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, first of all, so it's been a rough stretch, but there's never any doubt in my mind which team is better. It's always Ohio State. And I think, if nothing else, just like what happened with the 2012 and 2013 teams, is that these moments tend to galvanize and tend to reunite this team. And they have found they have no, I'm not lying, because I know that Ohio State, I don't do guarantees, right? I don't do stuff like that, but I know which team is better. Ohio State is better than that team up north, and they will continue to prove it. Just wait for next year, right? Just like every Cubs fan.
I mean, yeah. I mean, well, not this Cubs fan. I mean, I don't care about. All right, we can go on that topic if you want to. We get tangent there. I'm cool with it. Fuck that team, idiots. Idiots. Anyway,
but yeah, no, Ohio State. This was a fluke. I mean, right? If you look on paper, this is why you play the game, right? If you look on paper, if you look at the statistics, if you look at the rosters, if you look at the coaching staff, Ohio State should have blown them out by 30, right? It should have been a no-brainer this year. Unfortunately, I really think Ryan Day got inside of his own head. I think Chip Kelly got a little nervous with the play calling. Knowles did a great job with the defense. It was a low-scoring game. It was 13-10. What Ohio State needs to do constantly is beat the brakes off of people, because once they go up by 40 points, 20 points, it's game over. And if Ohio State could have done that against
foot on the neck and keep different, right? Foot on the neck, keep it on the neck.
Always. And that's what I really thought.
Oh no. Yeah, Kenny, that's it. Kenny's Kenny.
Yeah. But go back to 2020 when the team
that was Connor, by the way. That was sucking every cock.
2020, Jim Harbaugh backed out like a little bitch.
Let's go. Get him.
Before that, I mean, if you look from 2002 until 2020, Ohio State has dominated that series, only losing, I think, twice in that stretch. But that's irrelevant, right? It's always the next game. So 280 something days from now, we'll see how badly Ohio State beats the shit out of them.
Oh, let's go!
What days?
I didn't hear you, Andrea.
You already know how many days?
I just rough estimate.
Impressive.
All right. So, gentlemen, I mean, it's kind of coach's corner, a little quick coach's corner, I guess you could say. Let's do championship weekend, right? So we got to decide what's going on with that, right? Hello?
That works.
Wow. A little something. Look at Connor with glasses on. Look at him look like Clark Kent.
Hello?
Fucking Clark Kent. No, I had to put you on there with the Clark Kent sunglasses.
I was muted, sorry. I unplugged my microphone. So
you unplugged a lot of things, fucking idiot.
Oh, I was off. It's 310 days, by the way, until the game.
Man, it's hard not beating your rival in this decade. I mean, I could.
Okay, so first of all, Connor, who gives a shit, because we're the national champions? That rivalry, winning the national championship and beating all USCC fucks to do it, proves that rivalry is, one, the biggest rivalry in sports, but two, who gives a fuck, because we just won the championship.
I think you got a couple more. I think you got a couple more national championships to go before you can say you're the best conference in football. I mean, 2 in a row's good, but last time I checked,
we have the second most national championships. There's the balloons now. Second most national titles, compared only behind Alabama, right? Ohio State has 9. So fine, you want to talk 2 for now, but the reality is that it's Ohio State's conference, it's Ohio State's championship, and that's all that we need to talk about. And that's why the Big Ten 2 years in a row is better than the SEC.
They could very well win again. I'm not taking that out the picture. Once they entered the playoffs and beat Tennessee, once I saw that game, I said there ain't nobody beating Ohio State because of, I don't know, they were just the only team that wanted to play football, it seemed like. And it was
all right, boys.
just dominant.
We lost MJ. We lost MJ. It's okay. He's okay though. He's okay. But it is time for our championship picks. We got Washington Commanders at the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday at 2 Eastern, or excuse me, 3 Eastern. Good job, Bruce. Eagles are favored by 6.5. I got the Eagles winning this game, but I have the Commanders covering. It's a divisional game in the playoffs, and I think Jaden Daniels is playing it like his ass off and playing really well. So, but at the same time, though, the Eagles' defensive line is going to get to him. His 190-pound ass needs to stop freaking thinking that like he can run around. He's gonna get freaking knocked, bro.
So I'll take the Link and their ridiculously rude fans, and I'll take Saquon Barkley all day over the Washington Commanders. In the playoffs, the running game carries just like defense carries. So I'll take the Eagles at home for sure.
Cover? You got the cover? Or no?
Yeah, I think they do. I think
Eagles cover?
I think so, because the thing is that, right, Jalen Hurts has been integral in the playoffs. This is Daniel's first season in the playoffs, so it's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough stretch for him.
You saw what he did against the Lions.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in the Lions. I think I think Belichick is right. I think it's too distracting to allow the coordinators to be on all these interviews when you're trying to prepare for playoff games.
I agree with that.
I think Belichick's 100% right. And
Cliff Kingsbury is denied all interviews until after they're knocked out.
Yeah, and it may very well cost him a job in this cycle, but I think that's the smart thing to do. You're prepared that way.
Right.
I mean, Saquon has averaged 2 touchdowns a game against the Commanders, 148 yards rushing. So it's not
he's gonna break the record for most yards rushed for this freaking game, bro.
I mean, it could very well happen.
No, he's not. He's not.
But now I have to look in the back of my mind and say, man, what is the Super Bowl script? Who's playing in the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah, we got Connor. Kenny, we got Connor.
Yeah.
And for me, I think it's going to be a rematch, Eagles-Chiefs.
Well, okay, we didn't even ask for the next one.
Oh, sorry. Because of this rematch, I will have to go Eagles. It's the third time to charm. I'd love to see Jaden Daniels win. It would make that offensive rookie of the year show that much better if he wins the Super Bowl. But I don't think it's going to happen. It's just a rookie's never made the Super Bowl ever. Ever. Every single rookie that has made a conference championship has lost. Quarterback, that is.
Really?
He's the 6th one. So it was Sean King in 1999, Ben Roethlisberger in 2004, Flacco in 2008, Mark Sanchez in 2009, Brock Purdy in 2022, and now Jaden Daniels. And all 5 of those guys have lost their conference championship.
Kenny, we're old enough to witness all of those.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that just aged us horribly.
That's great. All right. MJ has the Commanders winning this game.
Oh, man.
Next game, the Buffalo Bills at the Kansas City Referees. Kansas City Referees are favored by 1.5. It's essentially a pick 'em. I'm going to do it. I'm going to tell you guys. It's time. The Buffalo Bills are going to go to the Super Bowl to face the Eagles. Josh Allen. You can't stop Josh Allen. You can't stop the guy. You can't stop the great white hope. You can't stop him. Let's go. Josh Allen wins this game by Josh Allen means throwing and running and randomly clapping at his coach's speech. Let's go.
I don't know which is worse, SEC refs or refs at a Chiefs game, because it's pretty brutal either way. I'm done with the Chiefs. I'm over them winning. It was great to see them overtake the Patriots, but now enough is enough. There's no way that they get the three-peat. If they do, I might side with Connor and think the whole thing's rigged. So I'll take the Bills. Bills meet the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Enough said.
Also, just real quick, I missed my parlay last week. I'm looking at my stuff right now. I had a 5-legger. I missed it because I had Jaden Daniels alternate rushing yards of 40 or more yards, and he didn't get it. He missed it by fucking 3 yards. Are you kidding me?
And they had 45 points.
Thanks, Connor. Yeah.
Ouch.
Well,
one decent amount of fucking money too.
It's gonna be a rematch. That's what the NFL is. They're like drooling on this pile of money that's about to accumulate when the Super Bowl hits in February.
All right, don't say who. All right, so don't say who you want to win because we're gonna talk about that shit next week, Connor.
I'm not saying who I want to win. I'm telling you who's gonna be in the Super Bowl.
Fucking A.
The Eagles and Chiefs are gonna have a rematch. And this is what's going to be calling. And then y'all are all going to say, oh, Connor, you weren't crazy after all. The Super Bowl scripted. The NFL season scripted. Everything's rigged. And it's all just a money ploy and scheme. We might as well call it NFL WWE with the way these refs have intercom things in their ear, whatever they're called. Speakers in their ear.
Speakers. Headphones are now called
those things
speakers.
Called?
Speakers in your ear.
Headsets.
Yeah, I guess a headset. But I was thinking about the one you just put in your ear and you could just listen to whatever. Regardless, NFL WWE.
It's a fucking Bluetooth mic or Bluetooth fucking headset. Oh my god.
This ain't got nothing to do with the Rams game. Everything I told you last year happened. Every single thing I told you last year happened. Everything. Did it not?
We got to start keeping receipts and fact checking this.
I know we
do.
This
is ridiculous.
Like this is kind of because there's a lot of shit that I've said that I've been right on, and
I can fact check.
Obviously wrong on, but I'm gonna fucking fact check your bitch ass.
Hold up, I actually have a clip.
I mean, I know I'm right. I picked Ohio State to win the national championship.
I mean, that's an easy. That's an easy one.
Oh yeah, who does MJ have for the AFC championship?
Oh yeah, no, he's the Chiefs winning.
Chiefs, okay, that's an easy pick, but it's got to be the Bills.
I actually did pick. Okay, so flat out to start the year, I picked the Chiefs to win the championship again, but I don't want them to.
I'm all for three-peats, but like it can't be the Chiefs doing it. Like it's wrong. Yeah, especially the way they've been doing it, like with so much help from the refs. It's enough is enough.
Hey Kenny, can you just admire the growth here? Can you just admire, like I mean, someone hit puberty, and so what?
Bro, I was a senior in high school.
We can never get rid of that shit, bro. Look at this. Just do it again. Look at that. Why do you have a freaking ballot in the background, like or gavel? Excuse me. Why do you have a gavel?
That's Tanner's YouTube backdrop.
The
and
gavel.
I was like, oh, it would be a good setup if I sat at a desk and not a TV tray in the living room.
That one we can't ever get rid of because there's gonna come a day where we can do this. All right, no more. No, that too.
Yeah, that's a perfect one.
All right, gentlemen. Well, let's have some fun. Let's have some good bets. God bless. That being said, Connor, I think it's time for the best commercial in podcast history.
I think so too.
Let's get it. I tried to unmute you guys, but wait, you guys are back. Hey. See you guys next week.